Hey, this is Mark here again. Thanks for tuning in to Holistic Health. This week I want to talk about something that not a lot of people really understand. It's what is holistic health? There are a lot of different health programs out there, but what does it mean to do something holistically? Well, when you go to the doctor, the mainstream doctors, the allopaths and all that, usually you get treated for your symptoms. You come in, you say, I've got an earache, I've got a cough, I don't feel good in my gut. What's wrong with me, doc? And the doc looks at you and he says, well, you got this or you got that. We'll give you something to get rid of those symptoms. Sometimes they'll give you something that fixes the ailment as well. Not all the time. Now, you are not your sickness. That is where holistic health and allopathic health medicine go against each other a little bit. You come to me, you have a problem. I'm going to take a look at you. We're going to do an assessment of you, and I'm going to research your problems. I'm going to research your health. I'm going to see why what you're eating and what you're drinking is making this happen or that happen. We're going to see exactly what's going on. But we're not just going to treat the symptoms. We're going to treat the whole person. Someone asked me this week, they said, what do you do for someone who's got a lot of stress in their life and they keep getting these bad headaches? And everybody was replying to him, take this oil, take this herb, do this, do that. My reply was very simple. Get out and play more. Simplistic, I know, but you know what? Sometimes the easiest thing you can do to take care of a problem is to eliminate what's causing it to start with. In this case, stress. So how do you eliminate stress? Don't take life so seriously. Get out and play more. Enjoy life. Do things you enjoy doing. Not everything can be fixed by a pill or an herb or an oil. Sometimes you have to change your lifestyle a little bit. That's what holistic health is. We look at your whole life. What do you do in your free time? What do you enjoy doing? Who do you associate with? How often do you get to associate with them? This is part of life. This is part of who you are. And what you do makes you who you are, and sometimes can be responsible for your ailments. So we want to work on those things together. But holistic health is a type of health that takes in consideration the entire person. Now, I'm not saying that doctors aren't good, and I'm not saying that I don't go to a doctor. What I am saying is there are certain things that medical doctors are really, really good for. And there are other things that holistic practitioners can do more efficiently than an allopathic doctor. For instance, if I fall down and I break my arm, I'm not going to sit there and put a compress around it. I'm not going to take a bunch of herbs. I'm not going to rub oils on it. I broke my bone. I'm going to go to an allopathic doctor, and the allopathic doctor is going to reset that bone for me and put it in a cast. Doctors do good on acute problems. Now, if I have a headache, I'm going to take some herbs. I'm going to maybe relax a little bit, maybe do a little bit of meditation. There are things that I can do for that problem without going and getting prescription meds. Let me give you another idea. Let's say the doctor looks at you and he says, hey, you got high cholesterol. We've got to get you on Lipitor. That's what they call it. We're going to have to put you on Lipitor in order to take care of your cholesterol. Well, first of all, what's the problem with cholesterol? Your body makes it. Your body needs it to a certain degree. Yes, there are studies that show that people with heart attacks sometimes have a high level of cholesterol in their system. However, cholesterol is not the only problem that causes heart trouble. You have cholesterol, you have triglycerides, and you have LPA, lipoprotein A, which is something that doctors don't want to test for. And I think the main reason they don't want to test for that is because they don't have a drug to take care of it. Herbs will, supplements will, but LPA is probably the biggest offender for heart problems than cholesterol or triglycerides put together. So you go to the doctor, he gives you Lipitor. You start taking his medicine. It causes other problems, which you have to take medicines to fix that. Well, how about instead of, since this isn't an acute problem, this is a chronic issue, how about you go to someone who knows health and nutrition? How about you change your diet? Learn to exercise a little bit. Learn what foods to eat, what foods not to eat. And your cholesterol starts to come down. Well, hey, let me tell you something. When you do that, it's not just your cholesterol that's coming down. It's your blood sugar that's coming down. It's your blood pressure that's coming down. It's the stress in your life that's coming down. When you do nutrition for chronic problems, it doesn't just solve one, it solves a myriad of problems. But see, we're not allowed to say we can cure anything because we're not doctors. And doctors own the words cure, diagnose, and a few others. So I can't diagnose your problem, but I can tell you what the troubles are. I can't tell you I can cure you, but I can tell you that in the history of using certain herbs, that these are the results that have been found. I can also tell you that if you go out and practice a little bit of yoga or do some meditation or do some guided imagery, that will help relieve some problems. So basically, holistic health is looking at more than just your symptoms. It's looking at the whole person. It's fixing what's wrong with you so that you don't get sick. It's fixing what's wrong with you so that your body functions properly. And that's what I'm all about. I'm about helping people obtain optimum health and living a life that's full of enjoyment and not so much pain. So anyway, if this is something that interests you, check it out on my website, http Oasis C. I don't ever punch in my own website that way. Oasis Center for Health and Wellness. So it's oasischw.com. Okay, oasischw.com. Or you can check me out on Facebook, Oasis Center for Health and Wellness. Or you can listen to my podcast or read my blogs or sign up for my newsletters. If you want to sign up for my newsletters, go to the website, go to the bottom of the page, sign up for the newsletters. You'll get a weekly newsletter that talks about general health issues. Anyway, that's it for today, folks. Sorry I've been away for a while. I've been working on this program, hitting the reset button. I've got it going now. I've got to do a rewrite and get it ready for church people. And it's going to be called Become the Temple. So anyway, yeah, that's it for now. Stay tuned next week. We'll see what we talk about then. Until then, if you have questions, hit me up on the website. I'd love to hear from you. Bye now.